Hey, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Xwing, the 1998 edition, special edition. This is Mission 4, Beat the Odds. It's a good old combat mission. Get in there, shoot lots of TIE fighters, let's have the briefing.
X-Wings from Red Squadron will test Imperial defenses near Circopus 4. You may expect to encounter TIE fighters performing barrier defense. Engage and destroy the TIEs and then return to base. X-Wings from Red Squadron.
So, me and Red's flight are going to drop in. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot all these TIE fighters. So we're going to have wingmen with us. So we're going to be using everything that we've learned so far. What with shield management, laser management, balancing your shields. There's our X-Wing teammates, Red 1 and his wingman. So we're going to set our throttle up to full power and we're going to burn ahead as fast as we possibly can, taking it really easy, transferring laser energy to the shields to balance it all out. So far we've got a maximum speed of about 50, which is not particularly fast because the maximum speed is about 112. But what we're going to do now is we're going to start targeting all the TIE fighters and using some wingman commands as well to hopefully give us an edge. Got the lasers in unlinked mode, so it's single shot. So I got Red 3 blazing towards this TIE Fighter Alpha at the moment. Whether they'll do anything or not, I don't know. And what I find with this game as well, especially using more modern equipment, it does take me a few minutes to get into the hang of getting a leading bead on some of the fighters in the combat. I mean, the combat isn't particularly rip-roaring, don't get me wrong, but for its time it was great. And the graphics were great. And it's not bad now, to be honest with you. The game is the game. The graphics are really irrelevant. I mean, there's some great games on the Atari ST and on the ZX Spectrum that I still play because it's good turn your brain off gameplay. You know, even like some of the Capcom arcade stuff you get on the Xbox, all those old games from your childhood and misspent youths. You know, they are really good games to play, and not only does it give you a bit of nostalgia, like what X-Wing does in regards to this. Not only is it Star Wars, it's also X-Wing. But it also, you know, gives you that sense of achievement when you do complete it. Some games these days, it's very difficult to complete them. You have to get them right the way through to the end. With this game, I think it's great because each mission, you get a level of success. You either pass it or you don't. You know? So it's very much like the old coin-ops, if you think about it. And the old Star Wars coin-op. Anyway, so this is obviously the great-grandfather of the new X-Wing squadrons that's coming out from EA. Now we're taking apart some of these TIE fighters. I've got my lasers fire linked now in 2-shot mode to try and take them up a bit quicker. Took some hits to the shield, so we're going to get them balanced out and trying to get a leading bead on the TIE fighters. There you go, took him right out. TIE Fighter Alpha has gone. Now if everybody else is doing their work, and I guarantee you they're not, they're just flying around, staying generally out of the way. Took some hits there. All forward shields down. My panel is broken. Let's balance that out. Transfer some power from the lasers back into the shields. And look at the damage. No damage. Everything's okay. Otherwise R2-D2 would go and fix that for me. Back into the fight, though I can't monitor what's going on in regards to my weapons and shields, so I'll just leave them as it is, which is perfectly fine, I think, for combat. What was I saying? Star Wars Squadrons. You know, ramp up the graphics, a few more missions, that's what you got, you know. Get some VR in there as well. I think it's going to be a really good game. Really good game. Though I want to go through this to get me back into the Star Wars combat way of things. Games like Elite Dangerous, they're very big and open world, and they're fantastic and they're graphically brilliant. Oh my god, they can be boring. I've had more fun playing this and the 3 or 4 missions I've done so far on this than I have in games like Elite and Star Citizen for quite some time. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're still with me. But I say this, and this level of dogfighting and responsiveness is great. What more could you possibly want from a Star Wars game? Well, better graphics, better sound, you know, a little bit of better AI on your opponents. But still, it still represents a challenge.
Roger, using designated target.
So we're still taking away these TIE fighters. I'm on a beta 3 now. Got me wingmen. No, one double shot took that guy out. Look at that. And then I think this might be the last one. Or maybe one more after this. TIE Fighter Gamma. And the 8.5 minutes we were given at the beginning, or something like that, seemed like a long time, but we've burnt through half of that in this mission already. And having a mission time as well with this, you know, you can't just fly off somewhere, go make a cup of tea, come back, hope you're still going to be there. It's giving you a set mission time, which I think is great. Okay, kapow. Hull damage on Gamma. Can we take him out with another double shot? Trying to get that leading bead on him. So the X-Wing, you know, is obviously got more weapons. I could have hit him with torpedoes as well, but why bother? That's cheating. You've got to learn to dogfight. That's the good thing about it. And the game, as you can see, still stands up today. TIE Fighter Gamma 3. He's coming right at us.
Roger, using designated target.
No
Roger,
hits as
using
yet.
Designated target.
Gonna get some support in from the wingmen. 3.5 minutes remaining of mission time. Just chipping away then at his solar panels, his wings, and he's been taken out. And that is it. Mission over. Do a barrel roll. Fly off after your wingmen, hit that H button for hyperspace, and get your X-Wing back into the training base. Mission accomplished. So, quite an enjoyable little dogfighting mission, starting to bring all the things that you've learnt in together. Real good mission planning there. You don't realise at first how much is actually bringing in, but to be honest, you know, you do realise when you start playing the game. So, I shot an awful lot of lasers. Terrible hit rate at 4%. But there you have it. That was Historic Mission 4, Against All Odds, or something like that, where I was shooting TIE fighters. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.